Hi ladies, I'm so excited for today's masterclass. We're going to be talking all about how to get started with ClickUp and blog content calendars and all that good stuff. So let's just jump right in. So the very first thing that we want to do is head to clickup.com and create a new account. After, it'll ask you to create your workspace. So this is just like your whole workspace. What do you want to call it? So as an example, I called mine just like my name, workspace. And then you want to customize your avatar. You can use your own image, like of your face, or you can just, use like a color, like pick whatever color that you want. And then you need to decide how many people you will be working with. So are you going to bring on a team? Is it just going to be you, etc.? Do you want to import tasks? For me, I said no. You can always do this later as well. And then that's it. So you will start playing around with ClickUp. So this is what the inside of ClickUp will look like when you create your free account. So now we need to understand the hierarchy because it's a little complicated, but I promise at the end of this, you're going to be able to understand it. So what we have is we have our workspace, which is what we created. And then within the workspace, we have what's called spaces. And then we have folders, lists. Within lists, we have tasks. Within tasks, we have subtasks. And within subtasks, we have checklists. So let's break each of these down. So a workspace, this is the highest level in ClickUp. This is what we just created and what you guys saw. You can create or join as many workplaces as you like for free and quickly switch between them. Each workspace is separate from each other. So let's say I have a business workspace and let's say I have a life workspace. So spaces, these are spaces like Jen's Biz Hub, sales and marketing, social media marketing, clients, etc. They are easy to switch between spaces. You can make spaces public or private, as well as customize the workflows and features within them. They are great for different biz life departments. So you can title these anything that you want, and then you can put things within those spaces. And you're only allowed 5 on the free version of ClickUp. So now within spaces, we have folders. So the folders under Jen's Biz Hub is CEO Office and Work Routines. So folders are within the space. They allow you to group lists for extra organization. You can customize statuses for each folder, which I will talk about statuses later. Can be made private and shared with outside guests. So now within folders, we have lists. So the folder that I have for Jen's Biz Hub space is CEO Office. Within my folder, CEO Office, I have Year at a Glance, Planning and Review, Finance, and Boss Ideas. This is where tasks live. Tasks live within lists, okay? Lists act as tabs within folders and spaces. So like I showed you. You can customize statuses for each list, and each task must belong to one list. Okay, now let's talk about tasks, which are in folders. So these are the concrete action items and all of the details. This is where you'll be spending the majority time in ClickUp. You can change where a task is located at any time as well. And we will look at this in a little bit. Now, in tasks, we also have subtasks. These are the smaller tasks that must be completed to complete the parent task. So let me give you an example. Let's say I have write a new blog post. Within that, I need to, what are the subtasks of writing a blog post? You need to outline, you need to write, you need to edit, you need to, make it a podcast episode. Like these are like the subtasks, They help you break down the big projects. So like they help you break down that blog post, etc. These have assignees and due dates. So assignees meaning you can assign them to like one of your team member, if you have one, or assign them to yourself. And then they have due dates as well. So you can like put it on the calendar, make it a due date, whatever. A subtask carries the same traits as a normal task in space that it is in. Sorry guys, I've been like sick for a little while. So I'm trying to film this as I'm sick. So a subtask carries the same traits as a normal task in space that it is in. Now let's talk about checklists, which are underneath subtasks. So like within a task, you have subtasks that are here, and then you have your checklists as well. Checklists are just simple nested subtasks, simple statuses, done or not done, and they have an assignee but no due date. Like you can't put it on the calendar as a due date. They're just like checklists within the task. So let's say like the blog post, you have all the subtasks, but then you need a checklist to see, have I added the images? Have I done this? Have I done that? And check it off as you go. So let's understand the views. So there's different views that you can view your task management inside of ClickUp. So for my ClickUp, this is my ClickUp over here. Within sales and marketing, I have a folder called content calendars. And within content calendars, I have my list, which is called blog. And this is my blog content calendar. But this is the list view. So like, it's like listing basically like everything, like all of the blog posts that I have scheduled for myself. So let's look at the board view. The board view looks like this. This is basically like a Trello board. And then we have the calendar. So like they're the same thing, but they're just different views, like different way of viewing your task, different ways of like viewing your workflows, etc. And I always like to have the list, board, and calendar. For every task that you have, you cannot get rid of the list, so the list will always be there. But I do like to add on the board and calendar. And then these are the other views that you can do. You have a nat view, you have a timeline to see like your projects. You have the box view, table view, mind map. So mind map, you can like work out like all of your email list workflows. I've used that several times for like all of my big workflows, my sales like launches and stuff. Like that's when I use that. Workload, activity map, whiteboard is new and I absolutely love it. You have a doc, which is I use a lot. So like I add like a document. It's kind of like, like a Word document. And it's like within ClickUp, so you can manage all of your documents within here. And then you can attach them to lists, which I do all the time to keep things organized and stuff. Chat, and then embed, which you can embed like literally anything. You can embed your Google Calendar, you can embed your YouTube videos, you can embed like your Flowdesk page. So you can just click the email folder, click the email list, and then you can see like your embed view, which would be just like the ClickUp website. It's like so cool. So now let's set up your spaces. So these are the spaces that I have. Like I said, you can only have 5 on the free version. I'm going to show you how in just a second. So the spaces that I have are Jen's Biz Hub, Sales and Marketing, Social Media Marketing, and Clients. Today we'll be focusing on how to set up your content calendar space. So we're going to be creating a space called Sales and Marketing, and you can head to the link below this masterclass to get the content calendar space template, and then you can copy the link and simply place it in your browser and press enter. So let me show what this looks like in ClickUp. I'm going to go to my demo workspace, show you. Okay, so over here we have spaces. To add a new space, all you have to do is click. To add a new space, all you have to do is press new space over here. And then you will title it Sales and Marketing. Next. You can select the color of the space. So I will just use this color. And then you can add an emoji or something. They have like millions of things that you can like use. I will just use the camera button. Next. Demo workspace. And then these are your statuses. So this is like your workflows. Like if I'm using a blog post, so like for example, content, open, ready, writing, approval, rejected, and then publish. So those are kind of like your statuses that you want to like just change the task to. So like when you are ready, then you will change the task to the status ready. When you are writing, you will change the task to the status writing. Do you understand? And then when it's all closed, the status will go to closed, like the task will be closed. So this is the ones that I do. You can add email, sprints, time estimates. There's like lots of different ClickUp apps, but I just use the basic ones. List, you will always be required to have the list status, view. And then I always like to toggle on the calendar. So make sure you add on the calendar. And then you're going to review your space. This is what it looks like for now. And then you will create the space. So this is what it'll look like as a list view. However, for my content calendar, I like to look at the board view. So like when you add a new task here, you can like just drag it along, and I'll show you how to do that later. But for this, we will change this over here. So right now we're under a list in the space. We're going to add a folder. Add a new folder called Content Calendar. Calendars. Okay. Create folder. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the course, the membership. I'm just going to use this as the backend view. But within this video, you're going to find the link below. Or you can go in to Canva template library plus bonuses. For March, I uploaded the content calendar ClickUp blog templates. So this is what it would be looking like for you. Content calendars template. So you're going to copy this link. You're going to go to your ClickUp, and you're going to just go up here to the search browser, paste that in there, enter. And then this is what it'll look like. So content calendars template, select your space, sales and marketing, and then use template. So this is a folder template. So what we did before, we didn't really need to do. So we can go over here to content calendars and we can just delete this. But at least you know how to create one of your own now. So content calendars, and this is what I have created for you. So this is how I run all of my content calendars. So let's look at the blog. So the folder is content calendars, blog, email, podcast, your Facebook group, and you can add any other lists that you want. So let's say you run a Twitter, let's say you don't run a podcast, so you can go ahead and delete that. How you do that is just list settings, delete. So this is the list view. I like to do the board view. So whenever you want to pin one of your views, you go up here and you select these like 3 little dots, click, and you can pin it to the top. Right now I have the list view pinned. I want to unpin that because I like the board better. Okay, so under blog ideas, I have your template. So this is what I use for every client. I'm recently doing like the VIP days for bloggers and entrepreneurs. So like I basically will like outline and I do this whole entire process for them so they can easily write their blog post in 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, give or take. So what I do, my statuses, so the statuses that you will see that'll populate as well. So we have blog ideas. So these are all of the blog post ideas that you can put in here. So let's say you have a blog post idea for how to create a content calendar, and then you press save. So you just created a task. So now we can click this and we can drag it to confirmed ideas. So you want to make a list right here of all of your blog post ideas. Now we want to drag it to the confirmed ideas. So within this, you can click it to open this. You can do descriptions. You can do, like anything within here. What I recommend you do is just to copy the template because it's already like in there. So I'm just going to delete this. Copy this template. So more options, duplicate, and then don't like worry about this, but you can like duplicate it. Okay. And then open the template. You'll put your blog post idea right here. So content, calendar, how to set up so that's your blog post idea. See more. And then we want to break it out into ideal clients or customers or readers, blog readers, pain points. So you want to answer these questions. It's super important. So what is your ideal client, reader, customer, whatever? What are they searching for when it comes to how to set this up? Okay, so you just write down some notes for yourself. What outcomes can my business help them through my product or whatever you're trying to sell within this thing, or whatever you're trying to, like lead them to, whether it's like a freebie? What outcomes can my business help them with through my product or my blog post or whatever? So keywords within pain points and outcomes. So like, what are the keywords within this? So let's go through this together. So what is my ideal client searching for? Content calendars, blog post, content calendar, how to set one up in ClickUp, what outcomes can my business help with this? Okay, so for me, I have a membership with ClickUp content calendars inside. So I can advertise this within my blog post. I can advertise my membership saying, if you want ClickUp content calendars, then, jump inside my membership so you can download them. So I can advertise that. Also, my business helps with blog VIP days. If you don't have time to plan all your blog SEO content, so I can advertise that. Keywords within pain points and outcomes. Okay. So what is my ideal client searching for? Content calendars. So they might be having a hard time building a content calendar that works for them. They need to know what steps. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm just like breaking it down. So like keywords within pain points and outcomes. So, I want to advertise this. You just want to like break it down, like put all of your notes in one place. Within each blog post, everything is going to be different. So that's how I do that. Then after I do this, you go down here to attachments, and this will be attached as a document for you already. you click to open, and you're gonna wanna do all of your SEO keywords and headlines in here. So what I do is I write down all of the keywords and then I write down the headlines. I'm actually just gonna show you an example of how I do this inside my own. So I go to sales and marketing, content calendars, my blog. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I did before. So blog number 2, how to get clients without social media. So what is my ideal client searching for? They want to get clients without the hustle on social media. They are searching for ways to get clients on automation. They want to get leads from Google. What outcomes can my business help them through my product? So using my VIP days, funneling clients with blog content and SEO, keywords within pain points. So get clients without the hustle on social media. So that's what I said, without the hustle on social media. Get clients on automation. Get clients on automation. Leads from Google. Leads from Google. Rank blog posts on Google. So where did I say that? Rank their blog posts on Google. You see what I did here? And then my competitors, I like to do like competitors so I can see what keywords they're ranking for. And so I can write a better article than them. Do you understand? So then I open up this. So my SEO keywords that I searched for in Uber Suggest was how to get more clients, getting more clients. So like I basically just go to ubersuggest.com and I do my keyword research there. Here, ubersuggest.com. And so these are where all the keywords I find are in there. If you want a tutorial on this, please go to the Blog Accelerator program course inside of the membership. And you will go to the SEO and like watch all of those SEO videos if you want to know how to search for the correct keywords for you. So all of these keywords, like I just like put them in here. And then the headlines that are related to all of these keywords. So what I came up with, that was the best keyword, the best headline to use with those keywords was how to get more clients for your business, marketing without social media. So that's what I came up with during this keyword research. So then you want to go to the blog post outline. You're going to write the goal of the blog post, the word count that you want to target, the main keyword that you searched for. So like what keyword was the best that you looked up, related keywords. So all of these related keywords you want to be putting within your blog post as well. Secondary keywords. So these are secondary keywords that you can use within your post. Your target audience. So my target audience, business owners on Instagram who are sick of the hustle on social media and want to get dream clients through Google on automation. That was my ideal client or my ideal audience for this blog post. So problems the post solves. And then you want to do your outline. So the title, and then you want to write out the intro. So the title would be the headline that we did over here. Headline. So, and then you want to write out your intro. I always write out my intro. And then for, the rest, I do like the heading, the subheading, and then the content. So the content, I just did bullet points of like everything that I wanted to talk on. And then another subheading. And then the content. This is like basically what I want to focus on, the formula that I created. Another subheading, the content within it, bullet points. So just like outline, what do you want to talk about within this? What are like the key points that you want to discuss within like those subheadings? And then of course I want to advertise what I do to help them, which is why we did that exercise in the beginning. How can Boss Lady Bloggers help you get more clients with my VIP days? And then you want to write out your conclusion. So I always write out my conclusion, my introduction for the subheadings. I just like write out like the bullet points. So then we have blog post images. I just upload all of my images within here. And how do you do that? You just downloaded it from Canva and you just drag and drop your image within here. So like these are the blog post images that I want to put with inside of my post to help them like get a more, like visual and with for SEO and for Pinterest as well. Facebook images, I just use the same images. Instagram, same images. Pinterest SEO. So now for that post, you want to go and do some Pinterest SEO. Head to the Blog Accelerator Program course if you want to learn how to do this. But basically, I just like find the keywords and then I use the headlines. So what headlines can I use to get people to click on the pin? So the headlines, these are like 4 different pins that I'm going to create with different like titles of the pin. You know what I mean? And then the pin images. So you can just drag and drop your pin images in here. I like to just share a template link so I can just click it and go immediately to that. And then the main pin image. So that is what you do. You can also write out like meta descriptions. You can write out, what else? Internal and out. Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. But you know what I mean? Like all of your links that you want to be posting into your blog post. So just like map out your whole entire blog plan and then follow the process. So when you are doing the outline, so like confirmed ideas, when you're doing the keyword research, go right here. When you're doing the content headlines, go here. When you're doing the blog outline, go here. So this is just like the steps that you need to do. Blog images, you're writing the blog post, you're doing all of the SEO inside of the blog post. So like the Yoast SEO, populating in your keywords on the blog posts, making sure that you have the green light on Yoast SEO, WordPress, whatever. So that is how you do that. When you want to schedule the due date, so you just click on it. The due date is up here. So press due date and then click whenever you want it to be due. And you can add a time on it, press close, etc. So that is how you do that. The list view. So these are the processes, okay? So you can also do like a process like this. So like within this is a confirmed idea. This is the SEO keyword research. I'm doing the content headlines. You can also do it this way if you like the list view better. The calendar view. So these are all of my blog posts that I'm going to be doing. So I have to write this one today, publish it. I have to do this one today, do this one on the 8th, publish this on the 15th, publish this one on the 22nd. So like when you do the due date in the board, you don't have to do it again in the calendar. It'll just automatically show up in your calendar. Also, you get notifications. So like every day you'll get notifications of when things are due. You can also go to the everything space and go to calendar. This is just like, so within all of your spaces, you have all of these, like literally like all of your tasks that are due for that day. So I have a lot that's due today. I have a lot that's due tomorrow. And like, just, you have like an everything view. This is a view of all of the tasks that I've scheduled in my workspace. Okay, so that is that. What else do I want to show you? Within these, so like, just like I said, like just make like a social media marketing folder. And then you want to just like populate this within there. So just copy this again, go up here, paste, and go to that. So that's just how you'd like populate in your template for all of these. Okay, does that sound good? I think that's all I wanted to show you. I hope that this was like super, super helpful. I'll just give you like a brief overview of like everything that I have. This is my CEO office. This is a year at a glance. So within this, like I just like put like, word of the year, income goals, etc. Planning planning all of my quarters, and then I just like schedule these on the dates. Finance, I keep track of everything, all of my client invoices. I do all of my recurring expenses, legal fees, taxes, weekly bookkeeping. Boss ideas, these are just like random ideas that you have to do. Work routines, so I have a daily work routine. And then I have a weekly work routine. So the weekly work routine is like just like weekly work, like weekly theme. So Wednesday I do client work, and Tuesday I do Pinterest day, and Monday I do blog writing, etc. My daily to-dos basically just consist of, like do the theme work, the weekly theme work that I just showed you. And then I do like, make sure you check on your clients, make sure you check the random to-do folder, make sure you're engaging on Instagram, just like those daily little things that I have to do. Sales and marketing folder, my content calendars, 1 month launch template, products and programs. So I keep track of all of my freebies, paid products and programs, and paid programs. Social media marketing. I have my podcast and social media marketing. So ideas, confirmed ideas, outline, film, record, and edit. And then I have my clients folder. Coaching clients, VIP clients, etc. And then I have my sales pipeline, which is basically like I take them from lead. So I get a new lead on my website. I take them to a discovery call booked, set investment guide, need to send proposal, waiting on the contract, waiting on payment, send workflow, received a client intake, booked strategy call, add to ClickUp, Voxer reminder email, not a good fit. So like if they're not a good fit, ultimately they don't want to sign up, or I don't want to work with them, then I put them in a not a good fit. And that is my ClickUp. The documents are down here. So all of the documents that you create for your blog posts will populate in here. And you can change the view of this to this up here in the right corner to this for all of your blog posts and stuff that you need to do, like a business plan. So like this is my business plan. And this is also, no, this is my newer business plan. Jen's Biz Hub. I've attached it to here. So you can attach documents to like things. That is all I want to show you, I think, though, guys. So I hope this was like super, super helpful. Let me know if you have any other, any questions. You can always email me. You can always drop it in the Facebook group for the membership. And yeah, so there you go. Have a good day.